Hello everyone, I am Philip
I'm David. I'm Abraham.
and we are here to talk about Corona. What do you know about Corona and what measures are you taking to prevent it from yourself? Well, Corona is starting to create a disaster in this universe and causing a big change in the population pyramid. So, let us see. David, in which city was actually Corona first found in?
Wuhan city where they sell animals.
Exactly. Abraham, where is Wuhan city?
It is in China.
Exactly. Wuhan City, China. It was the first place, and in those markets, for example, big sales market where they sell seafood and live animals, and the people who used to sell these things were found with pneumonia, and these people were the persons who had corona in them. So as we can say, we can't say that it comes from animals yet, but I think some years before, one virus had come, which is a part of coronavirus, as SARS. Well, do you know the full form of that, Mr. Abraham?
Yes.
What is it?
Severe acute respiratory syndrome.
Exactly, severe acute respiratory syndrome. We don't have the exact location, and we do not have the exact loss of life which it has caused. But we know that it was also started in China in 2003. And then came the Middle East respiratory syndrome in 2012 in Saudi Arabia. We do not also know the number of losses it has done. But a big change has happened in the COVID-19 or the coronavirus that came in 2019, which also was started in China. Well, it is a very sad news to say that almost 416,800 people have confirmed infection of coronavirus present and almost 18,000 dead and 197 countries infected by this virus. It is a very fast virus, you can say, that is spreading really fast too. But do you have any idea like why it is spreading really fast? Well, I do, because from an infected person to another person, it spreads mainly from the families and the people at the healthcare who actually help them to recover. But for some reason and very indefinitely, they also get this virus to them too. So it is very sad to say that it is spreading really fast and taking a lot of life.
So, Mr. Finn, what are the preventions we could take against the coronavirus?
That is a good question, Mr. Abraham. There are no vaccines or any medicines found till now for this virus. So what we can do as people who are sitting in our house, as you know, all our schools have closed, and as the government has taken a good step in closing all gathering spots and schools to prevent the more spreading of the virus. And that I would suggest that a good move which the government has taken. They have also given all the countries, I think, special numbers for calling in the. If you call in that number, it's an emergency hotline which they have given in all countries, I guess. By now, it should have been given in all the countries. So, the preventions we should take, what everyone says is that when the virus is actually carried out through your waters, even if it's your spit or your nose droplets or your tears. I'm not really sure about the eyes, but the nose and the mouth is for sure. And if a sick person has touched something and you touch it again, and you touch whether your nose or your mouth, there's a chance for you also to get the virus if he is also infected by the virus. And it is good to keep a distance about 2 to 3 meters from a person who is sick, because scientists say if a person accidentally sneezes and forgets to keep or cover his face, the droplets which the sneeze has done can travel to up to 1 meter. So it's good to keep a bit of distance from a sick person. So that's one. The second one is to keep all your pets away from you and keep yourself away from animals. We do not know that if it's from animals, and if you did know, the severe acute respiratory syndrome and the Middle East respiratory syndrome both had come from the animals. The Middle East respiratory syndrome came from camels, and the SARS, that is the severe acute respiratory syndrome, came from wild cats. We are not sure if COVID 19 is also from animals. We will soon be able to find out because scientists are working it out. So, it's good to keep a distance with animals also. And the next thing you should do, stay home, never go out or meet any. It's good to keep yourself safe in your house without meeting anyone except who hasn't gone outside the house till now. If a person has gone out and hasn't returned by a lot of time, and if you see any of the symptoms in of the coronavirus happening in him, that is cough or dry throat or sore voice, you can immediately keep yourself away from him. And if he requests you to help, you may call the emergency hotline given to your country. So all you have to do, and headache is also a good headache, and or you if you want you can also call him. Headache, fever, all that comes with as a symptom of coronavirus. If you see any of the symptom in that person who is sick, please call the hotline as fast as possible. These are some of the measures which they have given. I guess yes, that is it. What I know is no.
So,
What
Mr.
I know.
Philip,
Yes.
should
Mr.
we
David.
be really scared about the coronavirus?
Uh, I am not sure, but practically it's no, because if we take the measures which the government and the healthcare people has given, you will be safe. Just wash your hands about every 20 minutes with soap and water. Keep yourself with hand wipes and sanitizers to keep yourself or alcohol-based hand rubs, which will prevent you from. And if you have met a person or touched him, please wash your hands immediately, whether if you're going to eat or not. And if you feel joint pains or any arm or any body pains, please, that is also if you feel fever, all this together, this means that you are in a stage of corona. So, Mr. David, as per the guidelines of the World Health Organization, what all preventive methods have you taken?
Wash your hands frequently with soap.
Yes, that is a good one. So you should wash your hands with soap every 20 minutes, at least for 20 seconds. And if you are unable to do that every 20 minutes, if you can, please carry a hand sanitizer with you so you can use it every time you touch a place, you touch anywhere that is used by the public, or if you have touched someone accidentally.
Maintain distance from a sick or ill person.
Exactly. As I have told before, if you should always keep a distance of at least 2 to 3 meters away from a sick person, because if he accidentally sneezes or coughs, his droplets should not fall on you. And as per the scientists say, the droplets of a person sneezing or coughing will move at least 1 meter from the distance he is standing still.
Yeah. Avoid touching nose, mouth, and eyes.
Yes, that is because if the person has touched a place where a sick person has touched before, and he is a person who is affected to coronavirus, if you touch any of the parts which are nose or your mouth or your eyes, you also have a chance of getting coronavirus if he is also affected.
And practice respiratory hygiene.
That is a very good one, Mr. Abraham. Because to take care of yourself, if you also have corona, please get yourself treated. But if you don't know if you have corona, always, just to keep yourself safe and others safe, whenever you cough or sneeze, please cover your nose and mouth with a tissue, or if you don't have that, please use your elbow. And if you want, you can also use your wipes. Just carry a pack of wipes with you so that you can rub your hands every time you just cough or sneeze.
And guys, if you have cough, sneezing, or difficult breathing, Please inform the healthcare early.
Yes. As the students of MES Indian School, Qatar, all the schools around here has closed, and and it has closed in about 3 weeks. Am I right, Mr. David?
Yes.
Yes, it has closed before 3 weeks, and I guess almost all the countries has closed down their schools to prevent the spread of this virus among the students. And talking about the students, all my friends, elderly people, and weak immunities, people who has weak immunity, please take care because this virus is mostly can mostly affect these kind of people, especially people with weak immunity system. So please have a healthy diet and also as
Stay
we
at
all
home.
stay at home. Yes, we do not have our playgrounds now, so there is nothing we can do for our vacation because this is our vacation time. But please, we request you to stay in your home, follow the guidelines which the country has given you, and be safe and take care of the others. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.